show you how I made these rocks and cliffs here. Allow me to do all kinds of building. I wanted these nice cliff sides because ElderWoodz is a really large scale map, and there are some different areas that these are going to work perfect for that I have already terraformed. And as you can see, they're kind of modular. You can really do a lot with them, and they'll look pretty nice. And I have a variety of different textures, but let's go ahead and show the little process of making them. So we'll scoot those over, and let's make a new one. So we're going to start here by going Control A, and then we're going, Shift A, Mesh, and Cube. Amazing what you can make from a cube. So we're going to go into Edit mode, and then top view, and go ahead and extruding here. And the cool part here is just to keep some rotations, and then to like grab and start making these edges that we want. You can get some pretty cool things going here. And I like to twist them and then extrude, and then grab, and then extrude, rotate, grab. And so that's just a basic one right there, right? And then we're going to go ahead and grab this edge here, go back to top view, and we're going to pull that down to right there and here, and then like that. And now from here we can do one more extrude, but we're going to rotate this here and grab for a bit of an angle. Rotate down and grab. And now from here we're going to do some cool stuff. We're going to go up to the top view and select this face and go ahead and just get centered on it. And now I'm going to switch to a select cursor, and we'll go over all those and then check that we don't have any side faces selected. Check this out, this is the fun part. So now we're going to extrude up. Cool. Now we go to this side angle, we're going to grab and come this way. So we got a little bit of something going on there. We're actually going to bring it in just a little more subtle. Now we're going to extrude up again and grab down a little bit, and then we grab this way, and then we come this angle and rotate right. Now you can start to see kind of that deformation. Continue the process with a few more rotations. Up, and now we're going to scale in just a little bit. Up and scale back. A big scale and a rotate. Okay, and now we got our select tool here. We're going to grab some random faces here. Slightly scale them. And rotation. And rotate those. Rotate this. And these guys. Now, let's last little top here. So, and then we're going to scale up just a little bit for the top of this. And then grab. We want a little bit of an overhang here, right? We're going to go up and scale up. Scale up just a little bit. I'm going to grab and come over. Now this one's where we go up a little bit, and we're going to scale back and then extrude and rotate again, and then tiny scale in. So we got a cool shape here, right, that we can start combining these together. If we wanted, we could select these faces here. You can do this all day, but you do have to pick a point where you are going to stop. And I'm going to stop there. We have a basic shape, right? I'm going to go ahead and select all faces here. And if we go into this modeling mode, you'll be able to see a little bit differently. Oh no, I made that a part of all those. That's fine, we're going to select it. And just press P and by select. And now it's independent. Come over here. So now we got this cool cliff thing going on here, right? Back into this mode. We're going to select everything and add a modifier. And here we can do a remesh. As you can see, you got blocks, smooth, sharp, and voxel. We're going to start with voxel. Up a little bit, and then do just a little bit of adaptivity. Now we need to make sure we have all this selected. Oops. Cool. Okay, so now here we're going to take this modifier, remesh, and this is what I was talking about with the voxel. Check that out. Boom. We're going to adjust that here, and then a little bit of adaptivity. Play with it. Just play with it just a little bit. Here we are. Starting to come together. I'm kind of liking that, but I'm gonna do just a little more this way, and then we're gonna go ahead and apply that modifier. And as you can see, we got a nice little bit of geometry there. So we're gonna go ahead and Shift D and pull this out a little bit and scale down. Kind of combining these once I pick a good spot, because we're going to now split that out. Just going to add a little bit more space for that to happen with. We're going to flip 90 degrees. Here it'll be a little bit lower. Scale that down. Okay, and then we barely want that thicken in there. So if we get a top view, you can kind of see it through there. We're going to angle that. There. See, look how cool that just turned out. So now we have something like that. And if we just go ahead and duplicate that and mirror that at a different angle. Some other cool little things going here. And we could even go with that. Even have like a little bit of the foot to this cliff. Spread that out a little. Because once you sink this into the terrain, you get a lot of options. So now that you've seen that, let's go ahead and combine these all. So we're going to select one, then all, and we're going to go Control J to join. Now we're going to reset this. We're going to go set origin and origin to geometry. So that's right in the center and nice. Now in case we like this just as is, which I think I do, I'm going to make a modified version. So we're going to duplicate that. And this one we're going to add a modifier to. Another remesh with the voxel. And we might even shade smooth this as you see, like if we apply that, that's going to add a bit of a poly to it, but we'll see if we do that or not, because I just want to adjust this a little bit. We'll do a tiny bit of adaptivity, and then we can get a little bit of a variety here. Very similar to the other one, but we're kind of bridging some of these faces by doing this. We're just getting like a whole new like topology with that general shape, which actually this backside that's really going to work for. So I'm going to go ahead and call it there. Oops, I duplicated it. We'll just that. Oh. I kind of like that look of the kind of the crack. Okay. Look at that, we could do a cave already, just get off of that. Just make it deep cave. How fun would that be? Like an overhang. Not quite like that, but just imagine that crack gonna be in like right there that you can climb through. Probably gonna add that. I mean, just be really cool to be able to just kind of climb through there. Where I'm from in Utah, there's the canyon lands and things. There's a formation similar to that. But now that you've seen those, you can keep combining. You can flip, rotate, all kinds of stuff. But now, how do we make this look good? Just go and add a texture to it now without the proper UV mapping. Gonna be messy. So to show you what that would look like, so those turned out nice because I did the right things to them, but so here we've got kind of a interesting topology all over. So we're gonna have to do this kind of particular way so we can get a nice UV map. What we're going to do is select just this one. We're going to center it over the top, and now we're going to go to the wire mesh mode. Now you can see we have this, and now we're going to go to UV editing. We're in wire mesh in edit mode. So we're going to separate this into 4 or 5 sections with seams that will become islands for the UV map. So we're going to start with selecting that, and we got a pretty nice little clean cut there. So now that we have that, we're going to view, unwrap, and then we're going to hide that with H. Another section. Let's get a little cleaner grab. U, unwrap, H for hide, and then U, unwrap, hide. Wrap, more hide. Wrap, hide. Now that we're at this point, we're going to do Alt. Bring that all back, but we can come over here into our UV editor. You can see they are all laying on top of each other. Kinda messy, but here's how the UV down here to seams from islands. Now you can see all those separations that I made through each section of the mesh and all those faces. Really nice. That's going to allow us to have a lot more control with moving around on that UV map. So going up, now we can finally come over here and do a final unwrap of them all. And look at the magic. Now we have our own islands UV mapped and ready to bake our textures onto for the actual game. So now that that's together, let's add some textures so you can see. Head over here to my asset. Put back click on that and let's pick some colors or VRs. So we need to make adjustments. Go into edit mode. You can see our seams. We can select all, and now you can see our UV map. So the image that makes up these 3D materials within this square. So if you see, you can move this around, and wherever these little squares are, they're like little. It's like you cut it out and laid it flat, right? So if we take a look, that doesn't look good, right? You can see all the seams, it's wacko. So what we need to do is give this the proper scale and location, and that might even mean moving these maps individually. So for example, if we were doing them all, let's scale up here. And we're gonna move and adjust till it looks about the way we want within our seams. And as you can see, the way the texture is with the picture, it's gonna try and put it all on there nicely. So even though I've got seams there, you're shooting for seamless. So that's still pretty hard and rough. So we need to adjust the scale and rotation. Now most of these are pretty far spread. See, they're not very close to each other within this. So luckily we've got a good little island margin there. So we've got plenty of space to select what we need and to kind of bring these here to make the adjustments we need. So that's what I'm gonna do. There's a way to have these closer when you pack the actual island. Then you don't have to all at once. But sometimes when you have like a kind of a complex surface going on, this ends up working better anyway. Because if you have to move these to get what you want, it's a pain in the butt when you can't select them without pulling others like this. If I was to move, oh no. Please don't. So we'll just grab that, move this over here, rotate. But this song's getting annoying. Basic idea. You have to play with it for a while to get it back to that point. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I've got to head to bed. Go ahead and get this together so I can post it. You guys.